There is a witch in every fairy tale tradition. All of our childhood books, comics, and cartoons feature a terrifying, ugly grandma who gives us manipulative advice and threatens to punish us. But who invented it? All of these stories can be traced back to Slavic mythology, a collection of legends that date back to the 19th century, which were twisted for political objectives by the Soviet Union, and are one way to trace Russia's social history and traditions. And given Russia's size, many distinct versions of the same narrative are likely to be found. This is most evident in the evolution of Baba Yaga, the most famous of all Slavic folk characters, who appears in stories from Central and Eastern Europe to Russia. So, what is the story around the myth of the Slavic witch Baba Yaga? Hi, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll visit the legend of Baba Yaga, the Slavic wood witch. The interesting thing about her is that she wasn't always a witch. In some traditions, Baba Yaga was also associated with earth, heaven, and the underworld, and she was regarded as the Slavic version of the Greek goddess Persephone. But before we find out if Baba Yaga was a goddess, an ugly grandma, or a witch, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Baba Yaga is derived from the term Yaga, which was once used by villagers as a word of abuse for old, angry, and unattractive women. Before Christianity, Baba Yaga was thought to be the pagan goddess of rebirth who lived in the forest, which was a symbol for the passage between life and death, and hence was regarded as Mother Earth. She lived her life for her art and was a wise and educated woman who used to advise heroes and played key roles in their victories. However, her lack of children or a husband went against the patriarchal nature of the Slavic civilization at the time, and it was viewed as a danger to the ideal social order. That's when they chose to write the epic legends in Baba Yaga as the wicked witch we know today. She was a mythical Slavic folklore witch who stayed in a chicken leg house with a fence studded with human skulls. Starting with the structure of Baba Yaga's home, it is believed that she can fly through the air, but not with a broom. Instead, she hides in an iron kettle or a mortar that she drives with a pestle, causing storms as she goes. During the Stone Age, bodies were put on wooden platforms placed on poles as part of their burial tradition in Central Europe, so the bodies could dry out and the bones could be preserved, similar to Baba Yaga's home. This might be why she is connected with threatening to eat people, and her house is surrounded by bones. Talking about her stories, she is best known for her kind involvement in the fairy tale Vasilisa the Beautiful, in which she silently frees the girl from the slavery of her stepmother and stepsisters. She also appears in other well-known stories, such as The Frog Princess and Baba Yaga and the Kind-Hearted Girl. A number of her stories are based on the Cinderella story, with her playing the role of the fairy godmother freeing the heroine from an evil stepmother or stepsisters. And perhaps there is a more rational explanation for the origin of Baba Yaga there. She often leaves her hut in the morning and returns in the evening, commanding a flock of black geese that circle the skies in search of children to eat. In the storyline of Baba Yaga's black geese, two naughty children, Olga and Sergei, sneak out of their house while their mother is in the market, despite their mother's warning to not go out while the geese are flying. And Sergei is kidnapped and taken back to Baba Yaga's hut for her dinner. Olga saves her brother using magical tools, and the two learn their lesson about not listening to their mother. So now we know it was not only our mothers, but mothers across the entire world who scared their children with stories of witches. But keeping aside the fact that she kidnaps and eats children and appears to go looking for them all day for her evening meal, Baba Yaga also plays a heroic role in many stories. She appears in a number of stories as a magical character, assisting the heroine or hero on their path and passing on her wisdom to help them achieve their mission. Vasilisa the Beautiful is one such fairy tale. Vasilisa lived peacefully with her mother and father until she was 8 years old when her mother got ill and called her to bed. and gave her a mystical doll to guide her through life. In order to gain help from the doll, she must constantly have it with her, hidden from everyone else, and provide it food and water whenever she is in a struggle. Following her mother's death, her father marries a lady with 2 kids who is jealous of Vasilissa's beauty and mistreats her, giving her a lot of household work when her father was gone on business. Vasilissa could only complete these activities with the assistance of her doll. When Vasilissa and her stepsisters reached the age of marriage, the stepmother turned down all of Vasilissa's admirers, informing them that she cannot marry until her elder sisters find partners. She also kept sending her into the woods on errands to get rid of her, but she was unable to succeed. So, she once sent Vasilissa directly to Baba Yaga's hut to borrow fire. When she reached there, Baba Yaga questioned her presence and promised to give her fire in exchange for some household chores. She gives Vasilissa difficult tasks that she couldn't have completed, but the girl finished all the tasks with the help of her doll. She then stays with the witch as her servant for a while and grows curious about a bunch of things. But Baba Yaga warns her that not every question leads to good, all the while encouraging her to ask more questions. Vasilissa understood what the witch meant, but continued to ask questions, which angered Baba Yaga, who then told her not to ask any further questions. Vasilissa argued that she is just doing what Baba Yaga told her to do, which enrages the witch even more, who then asks her how she was able to complete all of the chores. Vasilissa simply answers that her mother's blessings helped her, and Baba Yaga, who rejects everything blessed, orders her to go and sends her home with a skull containing the fire she was ordered to get by her stepmother. As she took the skull inside her house, the flames from it burned the evil stepmother and stepsisters to ashes. After that, Vasilissa and her doll left the house, and she became a seamstress who wore a beautiful dress. Looking at her, the king fell in love and they got married and lived happily ever after. But why is her myth so popular? Well, while Baba Yaga was already a well-known fable in the Soviet Union, it reached its peak popularity in 1991, when the media decided to feature it in several comic books, television shows, and films. As a result, it became the most recognized folklore figure not just in Russia, but around the world. So, this was our covering of the Slavic witch Baba Yaga. Let us know what you think of her and whether you believe she was a great goddess or a witch in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe to our channel so we can bring more of such mythological stories to you. We'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.